This is my therapy after therapy.
Don't worry. Last night, after we had ice cream, we totally remembered that we were out of coffee, so we roasted.
Ben and I have T-minus 32 minutes until our Hebrew lesson, and we haven't really studied. I studied like a tiny bit. Ben, I mean, I don't really want to talk crap about him on our vlog, but he hasn't had the best attitude when it comes to studying for Hebrew.
Hang on. Hang on. Now you're getting into reading my thing. We went on a freaking apology retreat for
I'm not just
4
talking
days.
about that. Okay, maybe I should say it this way. I have felt frustrated because I have felt like I try to get him to study, and most of the time, how I feel is it's hard to get him to study. I feel like he acts like it's a pain in the ass.
It is. You're learning a different language. It's absolutely a pain in the ass.
Okay.
What I wanted you to share was what you said was that you were afraid of going to the lesson. That was
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't such a thing. But then you
So
started
my
talking about me.
motivator for studying is fear. Because
We're going back to filming coffee.
Aw, my blackjack. Hey, I shuffled 2 minutes and 15 seconds to 6 decks of cards. I'm very proud of myself.
2 minutes and 15 seconds. Good
Class
job.
record.
Class record?
Yeah.
Good. High five.
Vasarim adumim.
The reason why I got kind of frustrated with Cammie because she said
I don't know
crappy
exactly.
attitude about Hebrew. I don't feel that way, but I don't show my diligence towards Hebrew the same way she does. I'm the one that initiated Hebrew lessons for us as adults. I'm the one that initiated Hebrew lessons with the kids and then upped it up to twice a week. I'm the one that's like really excited to pay our Hebrew teacher and invest in this financially. And I'm even suggesting that we practice 3 days a week instead of just 1 or 2. It is hard for me on a daily level to prioritize it. I don't know how. Like, when I have this language that I'm learning at the age of 38 years old, which is really hard, by the way.
37.
Whatever. And then I'm like spending 30 minutes in the morning when I have like tenants that I need to be fixing their properties and vlog episodes I need to be editing and teaching my kids stuff. It's like, oh man, Hebrew is important, but I'm like, it's hard to prioritize, but that's what she's good at. But it's really my blind spot, and it's really the area that I've asked for her help. But I don't think just because I'm not good at that one area that I have a crappy attitude. And this is what we've learned in our counseling is when you start going into what he calls other people's yards and making statements about them, especially what's going on inside of them, it's really kind of a dangerous thing, I think.
But it's really easy to do. I didn't even realize I was doing it this morning until Ben was like, what? And I was like, oh, I should say I feel blah, blah, blah. But I guess I have all this frustration in me towards him, and I wasn't talking to him about it because I don't know if I was aware of it, but it came out in these accusations that weren't true about him.
It is a blind spot and a weakness, and I need her help. But it doesn't mean, I don't think it means I have a crappy attitude about it. It means it's harder for me in that area. And there's a huge difference, I think.
Yeah.
Because we want to be saying, screw Hebrew, screw learning, screw our Hebrew teacher, I don't care about any of this stuff. And I do.
And I was insinuating that that was going on inside of you when it wasn't.
We learn.
You ready to go night-night?
We can now read in Hebrew.
Ready to go night-night?
Ish. So we just finished our lesson.
And we just learned all the letters. It's crazy.
One of the things I'm doing now is having the kids come up with 3 goals each week. Now the reason why I'm doing this is actually a management technique I learned when I ran a video sales team that I was in charge of for a while. And I didn't know hardly anything about sales. And this is like $1 million team, but I did know that if we get better at something and if we challenge ourselves, that it's gonna be better for the bottom line or the end result. So management is something I'm actually kind of bad at, like following up with people and all these details. But one of the things I am good at is helping people set goals for themselves and do hard things and then hold them accountable to their own goals. I decided to just do that with the kids, and it's been kind of cool because each week we review their goals from the previous week and we have them create new goals that are challenging and specific to the things that they're trying to get good at. And then we reward them based upon whether or not they accomplish those. And we work on things like, hey, no making excuses, and did you really do what you set out to do, or did you do it on time? Like kind of general things that are really important, because for me, I don't have like, a specific boss over me with a checklist, but one of the things that's important for me is that I'm constantly challenging myself and growing and meeting my own personal goals and setting goals. These are Dove's goals for next week.
Alright, watch 5 videos and write down what I've learned from each video. 4 good, like kind of artsy pictures for the Fight for Together Instagram.
We're on our way to our counseling appointment. One of the things we want to talk to our counselor about is writing these apology letters. We have some questions around them.
Never do we feel like we deserve sugar more than right after a therapy session. The name of Cammie's cupcake is a Vegas wedding. I feel really energized after counseling. Sprinkles everywhere.
I feel really energized after eating this. Having that counseling session drained me. It was good, but it was hard because I have a certain way that I like to think about why I do what I do, and after this counseling session, it kind of shifted a lot of beliefs that I had about why I parent a certain way. A lot of that is still sinking in, and I don't really know how to framework it very well. So we didn't have much time to talk about that, and so I want to talk about that more next week.
We all have this certain story about how we got to where we are, why we are the way we are. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's pretty simple. Mm-hmm. I know I thought it was a certain way just because I thought I was like, made certain decisions. And then when you learn certain ways of thinking about the world, it hurts your brain at first. You're like, no, whoa, what? How can that be true?
Yeah.
That's too big. And it's like harder to think that way, but it's actually more reality. It's less simple. There's pain, more pain at first.
Yeah.
It's easy to just think, oh, I'm a bad person, or I'm bad at discipline, or we use these little tiny phrases that to make sense of the world, but the world's not always that simple.
So I've been a parent for 15 years, and I've always known that I have difficulty setting boundaries or giving consequences to my kids. I'll give a warning, and then I'll give another warning, and then I'll give another warning, and then I'll get frustrated and wonder why I'm frustrated. And for Ben, it's always been what looked like to me easy. Like, he gives a warning, the kid does what he told him not to do, and then he issues a consequence. And it looks so simple to me when I saw him do it, but I couldn't do it. I think I've gotten better, but I still struggle with that. We were able to talk to the therapist today about why I struggle with that, and that's what's blowing my mind right now.
It has to do with the way you see power.
The way I see power.
And you don't view yourselves as having power with our kids. Growing up, for you, having power seemed like a bad thing. You're like a girl eating this thing.
It's hard. Parenting my kids like another adult. Yeah.
All right, peace out. Check out this view right here. Oh, this is beautiful. The kids are up ahead. It's like 40 degrees. It's just amazing out here. Man, that's so beautiful. Go for it.
We're running 4 miles, and it's a short run. I'm like cold and tired, and we're on the Purple Bridge. Dad and Mom say I could film on the Purple Bridge. Here. I like that one. Yeah. This one's pretty too. That one too. That one too. That one. So fun. There's these rockets. There's mine. This one's there. This one turns.
Oh no, it's still filming. Are you done?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, you want to say bye?
Bye. Well, we called the run short because it was a short run. We got, or I forget what I said.
It doesn't matter. How do you feel about the run? Was it too long or short?
It was really short. I was expecting it to be really long because my mom and dad run really slow and we run really fast. So it's like we got home in like 10 minutes. So we're home now.
Well, it was more than 10 minutes. But she was like, oh, this run was really easy. I didn't complain. Because it was just 4 miles instead of the 6 and 8 miles we've been running lately. It's amazing how fast kids adjust.
Heading over to Mom and Dad Crawford for dinner. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Yum, 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 yum.
Oh, you know already. Yum, yum.
Yes, I did.
Oh, goody, goody.
Dinner was good. Now we're heading back to our house for story time.
All right, sweetheart.
All right, thank you.
See you tomorrow.
At that time, Abijah, son of Jeroboam, became ill. And Jeroboam said to his wife, "Go, disguise yourself, so you won't be recognized as the wife of Jeroboam."
Asa then took all the silver and gold that was left in the treasuries of the Lord's temple and out of his own palace. He entrusted it to his officials and sent them to Ben-Hadad, son of Taribimon.